Welcome, folks, to tonight's NXT on the CW live stream. Tonight, we're going to have #1 contenders matches for both the NXT women's and women's North American titles. The winners of Jordynne Grace versus Gulia and Kelani Jodrynne versus Zaria will face Stephanie Vaquer and Sol Ruca, respectively, Sunday, May 25th, Tampa, Florida, at BattleGround. While also tonight, it's a 6-man tag match as Dark State takes on the trio of the TNA World Heavyweight Champion Joe Hendry and the NXT Tag Team Champions Hank and Tank. And our main event, I think, a 25-man over-the-top battle royale. The winner faces Obafemi at BattleGround. Trick Williams has inserted himself into this match, and he needs to win to get that shot, get one more crack at the ruler. Can he get it? We'll see. And there you see Jordynne Grace. As I mentioned, winner of this will face her versus Gulia will face Vaquer at BattleGround. I expect Roxanne Perez to get involved. There you see Javon Evans, who will be part of the 25-man #1 contenders battle royale, where the winner, as I mentioned, will go to BattleGround and challenge the ruler Obafemi for the NXT Championship. There you see the No Quarter Catch crew. The Culling. And even from TNA. Wesley and his goon squad, former TNA representatives. And there's Zachary Wentz. I didn't expect to see him tonight. And we're kicking it off with a 6-man tag match. It's Dark State against the NXT Tag Champs, Hank and Tank, Tank Walker and Tank Ledger. And a man who's basically coming into tonight and maybe into Under Siege on May 23rd, the Walking Wounded. Given the litany of injuries he suffered, especially with rotator cuff, you guys know what I'm talking about. And all I gotta do to mention him is say his name. Is do one thing. Say his name. His name, and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Because I love him in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico. They say, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. The TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Joe Hendry. Last Thursday, he was in a tag match alongside the Hardys against Frankie Kazarian and the Nemets when Trick Williams attacked him. Joe Hendry, it's the prestigious one. Uh-oh. Here come the Jackals, known as Dark State. It's going to start with Griffin Lennox against Tank. 1, 2 on the spine buster. No. Bring him by Tank to the breadbasket. And again, side headlock by Lennox. Tag made to Osiris. It's a blind tag, so Saquon Sugar is going to be sitting this one out. Crucifix by Tank. Nope. Tag made to Hank. Big shoulder tackle by Hank. No. Not to mention tenacity. And here comes Joe Hendry. "12 seconds into a vertical. 2. Nope. Double axe handle by Hank. By Hank. Back elbow shot. Back elbow shot as Lennox is back in. Imagine Dark State getting a pin on one of the on Hank and Tank. This would put him catapult them right in line for an NXT tag title shot heading in the battleground. Tank gets free. Boot to the march. Tag made to Hank. Oh, that was Hank. Bulldog. Honk. Freak of nature. Got it. And again with the freak of nature. That was a close one. But don't expect this momentum to last long. At least I don't. Dark stay on the outside of the ring looking to regroup. Legs in trouble. Consequence of getting up at 6 in the morning.
someday in the future, you look back at you and go, Martin, you'll be very proud of what you have done for America. Americans help make America great. But this allowed the people to sing each part of America. Jones decides to go down the path of not voting for Martin, he will be primary during the midterms. And once again, the only
Snapmare by Tank. Cover. Nope.
Until something comes up. And this is why you got to keep pushing over and over and over. And you have to remember, like you said from the very, very beginning, the system is deep and wide. And state players that are entrenched, not just in DC, but around the country. They've created a system. And Insurrection Barbie, she explained how the system works and how the system doesn't really need a president because it can operate without one. How North Ice in 2025 democracy claims take over midterms. What happens to Democrats and globalist NGOs in the White House? Nothing changes because they spent years building a machine that runs without the presidency. Here's how the plans are ruled. Lawfare NGOs begin in states and their plans for the 2026 midterms. Step 1, state level election. White House.
Dark State now in control. Canning with the cover. Lennox with the cover. No. Oh, that's Osiris in the ring right now. Excuse me.
Control the election. Referees control the election. Step 2, civil society army. NGOs never leave. NGOs don't move on the president's change. Like democracy, doctrine, Mark Elias, common cold.
Reversal of the whip. Elbow shot by Tank. By Hank.
Say it by regardless. Step 3, welfare and courts. NGO plus dem lawyers plus the courts. Blocking state laws. Fighting ID requirements. Forcing states to adopt expensive voting laws.
Oh, come on. And this is the problem with Dark State. The numbers game. Tag me back to Lennox. And a frog splash on the back.
Academic leverage. Universities, HR departments, 4,500 companies. Don't put bread with the presidency. No ESG plus GPI plus NGO partnership. They push specific norms. Step 6, international and foreign leverage. NDI, Open Society, UN, foreign NGOs.
Hank in trouble as Osiris stepping on the small of his back.
Protest and street power. 2020 wasn't a one-off. NGO funds and mobilize individual response to other things. And so it goes on and on and on. They set up a system that runs without a president. The system runs the country. The presidents do not. Trump now is in office.
They have to be.
Dismantling.
Hank driven into the corner.
This is why they're so afraid. How do you dismantle the system? Well, you need to expose the judges. That's part of their system. You need to defund the NGOs. That's part of their system. You need to remove the people from their agency. That's part of their system.
Cutler James in control now.
Basically block the foreign leverage powers. That's part of their system. You need to defund the universities. That is part of their system. The system is deep and wide. And that's exactly what Trump is doing. Everyone's saying, we need arrest, we need arrest. No. We need to dismantle the system first. We need to make them very, very loose so they cannot operate. And when they can't operate, that's when you attack. And
Claw by Cutler.
He is confirmed, Mark or not. He put out 2 posts on this. It says 9 years ago.
Tag me to Osiris. Power slam. Got it. Nope. Tammy back to Cutler. Now the tag to Lennox. Shoulder first in the post goes Osiris. Up and over goes Cutler. Here comes Tank.
Like I said before, some papers, they know what they're doing. They are dismantling this criminal syndicate that's been put in place.
Up and over Pete, belly to belly. Incoming! Well, there's two, technically, if you count Sugars. Full out Bubba Bomb. 1, 2, nope. Up and over goes Lewis. Freaking nature! Third, actually. Trick! And Trick again. Second another didn't even. Oh, Tank gets his leg clipped. Tag made to Osiris. That's it. 1, 2, done. Dark State win again. And this is what turned the tide. Trick sticking his nose where it didn't need to be. The inhalant Carmen Petrovic.
But go ahead, baby, open your ears so I can spit you more wisdom. He wasn't the only thing holding you back. You're just too damn soft. Okay, we're done with this. You're just running your mouth because Miss Parker had an amazing opportunity at Stand Deliver. And sure. Yeah. So what happened, Jada? I thought you don't play. I don't. But I'm gonna see you later on tonight in the ring. Since you wanna act all froggy, you'll ask better jump.
Looks like we're going to get a match later tonight. Keep playing. Legacy and Thatcher that airs every Wednesday on Tubi here in North America, in the US, YouTube everywhere else. But now let's get to our next match. It's women's action. Kelani Jodrynne versus Zaria. In my view, winner of this is going to BattleGround to challenge Solruka for the NXT Women's North American Championship. Kelani has been in a bit of a downward spiral since dropping that title back at Halloween. Mr. Walton. I missed you, Bernard.
Hey, Jodrynne, the only thing I love about Chick-fil-A smokehouse barbecue bacon sandwich is that any smokehouse barbecue sauce paired perfectly with that original filet. And that brown sugar bacon, man, I'm getting hungry. Windshield chips turn into windshield cracks. At least if you go to safe like that, instead of fix it. Good sites like that.
Shut up, Eugene.
Irresistible blend of mild cherries, lime, and sea salt. It's perfect kind of flavor your way. What's your way to heat? Well, to never all last long, so you can tackle.
He got to focus on his schedule. There's a huge fight.
That's sick.
But with the Saxon softball spots, he's dumping all over these floors. Welcome to Town City. I'm Mayor. And Sheriff. Who's got the sauce? Remember Saturday morning cartoons?
That's wonderful, Yogi.
Now, stop. Stop remembering and start watching every day. Great. Because there's a place for it Saturday morning all the time.
What's up?
This is Me TV Tunes. Watch Me TV Tunes on WCTV
Greetings,
Channel 18.
salutations.
My kitchen. Lemon. So fun. Hey, can you go move the truck?
You've got paper removables that you make or remake these issues. Grab paper removables. You make matter fun. Available in Walmart. Stay with WCCV. Get real-time updates on the ground. Store and Google Play.
Curmudgeon is a goop.
Something I've got to say. Chuck, it can wait.
Yes.
Tonight, it's a major opportunity for all of us. Damn right it is. Tonight's not holding grudges or seeking individual glory. Tonight we are three individuals over one goal in mind. And that's to make sure that the NQCC takes one step closer to overcoming and takes the NXT Championship back on the We're all on the same page. So, we are, Charlie. And it's time that we finally get a title back for NQCC, baby. It's do the thing. Good.
Let's get names out again. And keep the on 3. 1, 2, 3. ECC.
Let's go. Never get to that episode without crying. Let's get back to the topic on hand. Zaria getting ready for a match that might, with Kelani Jodrynne, that might set up who her tag partner Silver to get in her first defense of the NXT North American Women's title. Here we go. And Kelani starts with a drop kick that staggers Zaria to the... Looking for that. Back of the clothesline. That's one way to put it. Nice shot by Kelani. Going up, going for the Rana, but Zaria catches her. Looking for a sunset. Looking for snake eyes. Nope. Caught again. This time she gets a sunset, but Zaria kicks out. Oh! Driving the shoulder into the rib cage. Swing and a miss. Nice chest shot. Into the corner.
She deserved the shot. She deserved it. Okay, she got the top. That's what. There's some breaking news right now. This match is official. Jada Parker will face Carmen Petrovich later on tonight.
The twist leg drop to the back. But Zaria gets out of dodge. Got caught. This time she gets the run off the top, off the steps. Oh, nothing. Kelani in control, throws Zaria back in the ring. Now Zaria back in control. Up and over. It's basically an Oreo clone, for those wondering. Zaria just now really getting to work on Kelani now. For those wondering, was I crying? Yes, but it was because of what I was listening to. I don't want to talk about it, but it did. But every time I listen to it, it does get me to tear up. Laura Shelton style gut buster by Zaria to nope.
Machine came the original SUV. The Jeep
Turner off the rim, no good. Zaria's got Kelani trapped in a submission hold of some sort. Irish whip. Into the corner goes Kelani. Ducks underneath. Boot to the face. Cobra clutch on the top rope. Remember, that's not a legal submission hold. Kelani throws Zaria off the top rope. There's All Ego, who's also looking for a BattleGround opportunity. Clothesline. And again, cartwheel. Got caught. German suplex, but Kelani lands on her feet. Zaria doesn't notice it. This time she gets the cartwheel back elbow. DDT by the former champion. 1, 2, nope. Over the 450, missed it, but rolls through. Spear by Zaria! 1, 2, nope! I'm not. Michinoku's driver style move. Near fall as Zaria shoves off. Uh-oh. Nope. On a roll, nope. Up and over. Asai moonsault barely clips Zaria, but she got it. The barricade goes Kelani on the spear.
She took the moment. She took the chance. And Zaria has entered into that zone of destruction here tonight.
C5. Got it. In the meantime, I gotta take a piss. Perth Crown Jewel this October will be a 3-day takeover event in Australia. SmackDown held October the 10th, Crown Jewel on the 11th, and on the 13th, Raw. And for those wondering, no, I'm not covering that event due to the time gap. Seriously, do you know what the time gap is from New York City to Perth, Australia? It's anywhere from 13 to 16 hours between Australia and the U.S., depending on what side of the country you live on. There's Tony D'Angelo. Lee Tyson Bond. Wait.
Somebody knows about stabbing a brother in the back. It's you, right?
Ooh.
So it's to me, you did the same once. you still got no instincts. But if you want to be a tough guy, go ahead and take a shot. Whoa! Whoa! I would. But I have a better road than this thing, so.
Yeah, leave it to Wes to be an asshole. Fuck that Trick. Trick has been very aggressive and mentally unstable since dropping the title at New Year's Evil. Remember, there are 25 men in this match. Up next is our number one contenders battle royale. The winner of this is going to BattleGround to challenge the ruler, Obafemi. Excuse me.
local woman charged with child abuse after leaving her toddler and infant alone in her car so she could make a tanning appointment. The latest tonight at 10.
Let's find out the season finale of Wild Card. Let's finally find out history. Find out the season finale of Wild Card. I'll get 7 seconds right here on CD.
Ya tú sabes que eso va a ser difícil, pero no doubt if anyone could walk into her and walk out, the NXT Women's Champion, it's you. Gracias, mama. Competing bold over a different promotion, and I have prepared me for what being at the top of the NXT Women's Division will be. Pero Lola, tu tiempo aquí. No matter what happens at BattleGround, I will be waiting on the other side for my opportunity. Stay ready. I haven't forgotten. See ya. BattleGround.
Javon Evans, Lexis King, No Quarter Catch Crew, Legacy, Swipe Right, Sean Legacy, Timothy Thatcher, Nerve Evolve. Here comes the last man to enter, All Ego, Ethan Page. We know Zachary Wentz answered the call. It's either going to be Trick or Ego who's going to BattleGround, in my view. More lean towards Page than Trick, given the feud they're setting up between Trick and Hendry, which I think is going to get settled in Under Siege, which is taking place in Brampton, Ontario, Canada, Friday, May 23rd. Let's remember the rules of this match. Everyone's in the ring at the same time. Elimination is over the top, both feet in the floor. Last man standing goes to BattleGround. Round with an NXT title shot in his pocket. Elijah or Elias, whoever you want to call him. Time to walk with Elijah. Again, or Elias, whichever you prefer. Oh, sure. Censor walk with Elias. Keep in mind, ever since TNA stopped doing their Impact tapings live or streaming them on YouTube, I haven't been able to watch TNA since last August. Who wants to walk with Elijah? Well, Ethan Page doesn't want to. And here we go. Tavion Heights is gone. Lexis King is out. We're down to 23. And I think Ethan Page just cracked his guitar, got his head cracked by the guitar. And remember, neither Elijah or Page are eliminated. The former hasn't gotten in the ring, and the latter went out under the ropes, not over them. And as does Wesley, he's not eliminated. He went out under the bottom rope. Ashanti does slid out under the bottom rope. Tickets on sale for upcoming events. Raw in Louisville, Kentucky. Next Friday, SmackDown in Greensboro, North Carolina. Shame I can't go to that. I thought that was actually going to be a house show. But lo and behold, it's a live event on May 16th. Clothesline up. And over goes Brian Dempsey. Or Charlie Dempsey. Wait a minute. I thought Heights was eliminated. What's he doing back in the ring? Amore eliminates one half. A swipe right. Brett Gaylor's out for swipe right. Trick with a neck breaker. And Ashanti trying to eliminate Trick. Yeah, that's not going to happen, dude. Super kick. Down goes Thatcher. Hill with a super kick. Gets hit with a super kick. And there he goes. Don't look at me, Vic. I don't know. Field thinning, and the field beginning to thin. Thatcher with Inamura. I hate these bullshit commercials.
Great. Now where's that cream from? Get more done with one.
So much for hosting, sweetie. Yeah, he's the keeper. It's not we don't need for Peter. You do make a pretty cute couple. Incoming date. Dawn Power Wash Flock is in 99% of grease and grime in half the time. It absorbs grease 5 times faster. It even replaces multiple cleaning products. That's some kind of game, Dawn Power Wash. The better grease getter. Just like that. Just like that. Just like this little mover.
So the Angels have actually never lost 100 games? Damn. Or 100 plus anyway.
Sauce is the soul. Sports never ends. Tonight, we want to get on and on. You're here, you're family.
Out goes one of Wes's goons. Alicia Moore and Briggs are back on the same page. And Lee with a Page gets a boot in the face of Thatcher. And Timothy Thatcher's gone. True. Shiloh swing away at Spears. Vance sacrifices himself and gets eliminated by Shiloh Hill. Shiloh's still on the apron. Gets a right-handed trick, but he's got to get back in the ring and fast. Bicycle kick, and Hill is off the apron and out. Bronco Buster by Wentz to Page. It's an open invitation, Booker. Evans hanging on, still alive. You saw Moose challenge Obafemi at Roadblock. Forearm shot. Chop. Inamora's got Trick up on the corner. Inamura and Briggs trying to get Trick out, who's hanging on for his dear life by his legs. Trick going out, Trick going out. Nope. Still alive. One of his feet dangling, but both need to hit. And they can't get him out. Wesley gets planned by Tavian Heights. I didn't know his rate was still in there. And it's a double takeout. Legacy out along. Legacy, one of the goons of with Lee, but he also eliminated himself in the process. Holland and Heights going at it. Lee and Wentz going at it. Knee strike, like by Wentz. Heights. Holland knocks Heights off the apron, and now Tavian Heights is gone. So what are we down to? 3, 5, 8, 10, 11? Backbreaker chokeslam combo. Holland hanging on. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Morton really got breaks! We're down to Elijah. We're down to Trick. We're down to Page. We're down to Evans. We're down to Holland, Lee, Wentz, Spears. I see it happens. Are we going to have a four-way to skinny of the cat? Well, we got two who are able to skin the cat. But there goes Zach. Lee gets back in. Hey, Miz. So what are we down to? 9 at this point? We're down to Inamura, Holland, Evans, Lee, Legacy, Elijah, Page, Williams. I think we're down to 9 men at this point. Inamura just chopping away. Holland hanging on. Spears looking to get him out. Nope. Rich Holland fighting for all he's got here.
Introducing Domino's new and first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try one for the first time tonight.
She came out like 2 days ago. She had a open heart surgery. All of a sudden, she's on 5 different medications. Me and the pharmacist got so tired. She said, "But artists can save you a lot of money. Save that extra $200 to $300 a month." And then you do the math. When you were able to save with using the artists, or you will do all these extra activities, she didn't really feel the low sleep. So it puts less stress on her household.
Inzy to Gamagiri. Trick shot. Wesley's going. He gets his face planted in the table.
Irresistible blend of mild cherries, lime, and sea salt.
We're down to 8 men. Sean Legacy has lasted the longest of the Evolve invitees. Elijah the longest of the TNA invitees. Everyone else is from NXT. Holland and Inamura staring down. Right hand. Inamura and Holland just battling each other. Double clotheslines. We're down to 9 men. Inamura gets clothesline. Holland gets clothesline. Double clothesline. Trick gets both of them out. We're down to 7. Joe Hendry's back. And from behind, Trick's out. Trick eliminated by Elijah. And Joe going after him. Can't say that I blame him. We're getting this thing under siege. Mark my words. Elijah's out. We're down to 5. It's either going to be Spears, Legacy, Evans, or Bourne. Which one of these 5 is going to Battleground? Legacy with Evans. Evans bounces off the bottom rope. German suplex. Up and over. Evans on against it. Hang on. Yes. Going up. But gets hit with a super kick. Oh! Wait a minute, Paige! Paige up and over, but he's still in the apron! Ugly cutter! Up and over, Legacy gone thanks to the awkward and unofficial teamwork between Paige and Evans. So we're now down to 4. Miles Bourne, Sean Spears, Javon Evans, and All Ego Ethan Page. Who's going to Battleground between these 4? Here we go. Evans pairing up with Spears. Bourne with Page. Fireman's care. Snap slam by Bourne. Again. Boot to the face. Irish whip reverse. Belly overhead. Bourne with Page on the far side. Didn't get... Page is not out. He stayed on the apron. Drop kick, Evans. But Bourne got dropped with a super kick. And Evans looking at that jaw. Ooh. Evans trying to hang on. He's hanging on. No. He made it back on. And he does! Oh no! Bourne got caught with the OG cutter. He was looking for a double OG cutter. Will he get it this time? No, he got caught again. He's gone. It's down to Miles Bourne, All Ego, and Shawn Spears. Wait. They trying to eliminate Spears, misses the clothesline. Drop kick, skin the cat attempt. Miles Bourne is going down. Oh, God. Miles Bourne of the No Quarter Cat crew is going to BattleGround. Holy shit! I mean, this drop kick, Spears attempted to skin the cat, but the leverage on the drop kick from Page by Bourne, sending Page into him over the top, caused the leverage issue where both men got lifted up, where both men hit the floor. But nevertheless, on Sunday, May 25, in Tampa, it'll be Obafemi defending against Miles Bourne at BattleGround.
Interesting. You might be one of the strongest here, but you're not one of the biggest. And regardless of what happens tonight or at BattleGround,
Remind me again why last was kept and Jackson was let go.
And then in one time on BattleGround, I'll see both of you on the other side.
Well, up next, it's Carmen Petrovic against Jada Parker.
Can mean so many things. Even for people with moderate to severe accident, touch can make you feel like it can help you stay ahead of us as you welcome back the touch. Key source information inside the body projects to help you maybe helps you start clearer skin. Some can achieve long-lasting clear skin. Reach out to your resident specialist today.
Said they had Domino's Lunch Crust pizza before. Today they're Tori's Stuffed Crust. Wait, Domino's is not. Introducing Domino's new and first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try it for the first time tonight.
They got one of DirecTV's new genre packs. If you can mean genre pack, that's what I said. Now the players and just the TV they want. The TV they know. Not gonna get the patch.
They got all this on sale.
Good grief. Well, Indiana's fighting back. Down as many as 17, they cut to 11, down to 14. Now it's down to 6.
Hey, can you go move the truck?
You can truly make it yours. Remember Saturday morning cartoons?
Yeah, I remember.
Wonderful, Yogi.
Now, stop. Stop remembering and start watching every day. Right, stop. Because there's a place for it Saturday morning all the time.
Watch out.
This is MeTV Tunes. Watch MeTV Tunes on WCCB channel 18.com. I know the surgeries.
For those wondering, yes, I do have that station.
And greatest. And I continue to grow. No matter what life throws my way.
For the best surgical care, you want Novant.
Petrovic now in the ring, and let's get this going. Collar elbow tie up between the women. Parker, of course, bigger and stronger than Petrovic. Scoop and a slam. One, two, nope. Parker is at it again. Misses the clothesline. Nice kick by Petrovic. Lope Suicida. But gets nailed with that back elbow as she slid back into the ring. Reverse blockbuster. Cover, 1, 2. Petrovic kicks out. Shoulder in the rib cage in the midsection by Parker. Uh-oh. She's stepping it, high stepping it. Spinning Fisherman Buster. 1, 2, nope. Petrovic with that submission, trapped in that submission hold, trying to get free. Firearms carry. Petrovic trying to fight out of that. Elbow shot to the side of the head. Miss. Forearm shot. Back elbow, running back elbow into the corner. Foot sweep. Nice kick by Petrovic. Petrovic going upstairs. Sling blade off the top. Nope. Missed the kick. Hypnotic. 1, 2, done. Oh, come on, Jaina. Enough's enough. You beat Petrovic. You proved your point. And there, Hill takes the knock herself.
celebrities in the crowd, they would say Indianapolis Colts here. They wouldn't say Patna. You hear it, right? Because I was just on their kicker or whatever. I didn't care. I was just pumped to be on the screen or anything like that. Every stage of my life, whether it's junior high, high school, college, NFL, you name it, whatever city, whatever group of friends I'm around, that's all I was going to be.
Excuse me a minute. Sorry about that.
I'm upset with this Olay hyaluronic body wash. With vitamin B3 complex, it's really hydrating. My skin is visibly improved. Look at the Olay difference. It's Olay hyaluronic body wash and lotion.
I got that thing. Oh, what's this? You dog food in the fridge? It's not dog food. It's fresh. Real meat, real veggies for my boy June. No disrespect, but what are we doing here? Anybody ask? It's not dog food. It's food food.
She gets thirsty. And Bears gets it. So I shave is the new Bears moisture glove. It's got 9 braids and bars with a touch of argan oil that lock in moisture. Feel the power of smooth. My team, my way.
Soy sauce, that tangy taste explosion with a fruity kick is perfect for adding flavor your way. What's your way to take it? Windshield chips. Turn it into windshield cracks. Please go to SafeLight.com and schedule a fix in minutes. Wait, SafeLight can come to you for free. Don't wait. Go to SafeLight.com and schedule now.
seasons 1 and 2. This is my life, but you're messing with it. Binge it all. Then watch the season premiere of Sullivan's Crossing, Wednesday, May 14th, only on CW.
For tonight's NXT spot, presented by Progressive. Sometimes you gotta let the Lord out there. That's when you strike right. And we got to stop. No patience, no control. And you switch out on me. Because we big on that damn bus. And now that we up, and they coming back. Yeah, we see this tag team division for what it really is. This team's out here. They deserve this. Just don't take it for ourselves. We need to not only take your shot, all them opportunities, but what's moving that goal? You took the break, right? Match set. Everything's done. Perfect.
If I had to guess, the match in question is a match between Wes and Zach at Under Siege. Did he just call Ted DiBiase?
Disappointed you. Unable to. Unable to. I'm sorry. But it's not going to matter how to talk to you tonight. I'm going back to Japan. I wish I could have been better. See, I know that feeling. I love that feeling. And it sucked. But hey, he's better off now, right, Briggs? You see, you always think it's the partner. But maybe, just maybe, the problem has always been you.
Oh boy.
Fantastic job on that bell there. But now it's time for us all to get serious. I need each and every single one of
That's for sure.
Charlie, I know I'm hard to hear, but did you say you're facing over? Yeah, I want the battle. Look, you want it for the good of the group, but it's got to be me out there grabbing all that big meat out and stretching them out to
Uh-oh. And speak of the devil.
Wasn't my first pick, but the Gulia is impressed. So I guess I'll be seeing you about to go. Actually, but it's going to be me that you're facing the BattleGround. You, but I watched Marvel's movie. Everything she says. The title match will be mine back. But Charlie, next week, you can show me how it's done. You see, over before you came over here, Charlie said, what do you say, Kelani? You're going to stretch out that big meat. I said,
Oh, I love this. I could see Miles breaking away from the crew because of how much of a dick Chuck is being. Okay, so next week it's Charlie Dempsey against Obafemi. But up next, it's our number one contenders match. Winner goes to BattleGround to face Stephanie Becaire for the women's NXT title. It's our main event. Julia, Jordynne Grace, next.
Championship opportunity. Which one of these two women is September? If you can live rent free in somebody's head, you're winning the game. WWE Superstar Sunday. New episodes Sunday only on A&E. Watch it today on A&E. Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm.
It's like getting Bateman when you need Batman.
Easy, baby. Just intelligence. That's what you need to realize. Do a podcast or something. Good for both. So just any insurance like State Farm. You know, personal Jesus, someone to hear your prayer, someone who's there. Reach out and touch faith. Touch can mean so many things, even for children with moderate to severe eczema. Touch can stir a sense of wonder. Can make a ride go smoothly. Can make a smile stretch ear to ear. To fix that can help your child stay active eczema with clear skin and noticeably less itch. When a touch is all in good fun, to fix that helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema. To help heal your child's skin from within, severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor if new or worsening eye problems like eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma or other medicines without talking to your doctor. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists. Help your child feel the heal and see the difference. Reach out to your child's eczema specialist today. Make riding part of your relationship. Join us tomorrow for the podcast. We'll see you there. I think a lot of members are getting a little crowded. Excuse me. Can you scratch us out right now? Our packed with prices. Guys, who do you expect someone else from joining the Lottery Winners Club? There's plenty of. Who took the last slice of pepperoni? New scratch offs mean new winners. This month's tickets are packed with over $100 million in total prizes. Winners don't wait. Making it new and removed. New broadcast removable that we quickly personalize on your face. My kitchen. Lemon. So fun. Hey, can you go move the track? You can truly get the works. We've enjoyed some really choice weather in the past couple of days, but that's all about to change. The first wave of rain out here for our west, due in tomorrow. Details next. First week of Chasing Being Back is absolutely awesome. Bro, that was so good. We were thinking, we love the sweater. Me too. And we love the polo. Me too. We're thinking, something and get rid of the polo. Come on, nobody really wears those anymore. So we're thinking, we've got just some new stuff to try out. I'm just getting used to being back in the sweater, and that's something people can expect. The sweat all the time. Try it on. Trust us.
A track uniform.
5 is going great.
Oh, it's a coach sweater.
Wow. That's how much sharper it works for a minute. What do you think? I'm from there. All right, that's cool. You got options. All right. Here he is. That's what spell no. And that would look great race on. Race on. Oh, just a suggestion. Actually. You will chase you. You will chase it.
Why do I feel there's a coup insinuated? So it'll be at BattleGround, not Under Siege. The TNA World title will be on the line. Hendry defends against Trick Williams. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? Also, next Tuesday, Tony D'Angelo battles Wesley. Here comes Jordynne Grace. Here we go. And both women deliver forearms. Julia strikes first, then Jordynne Grace. They're just hammering away at each other. Swing and a miss, right hand by Julia. Grace in control. But you gotta also wonder if Roxanne Perez is somewhere in the wings. We know she's also had a bone to pick with the care. Comic drop blocked. Oh, God, I think Julia hit the top of her head on the impact. One, two, nope. I mean, but that's the thing about Jordynne Grace. She's not just strong, she's technically sound as well. More like on the top of her skull, Corey. Jordynne Grace currently in control. And of course, Jordynne, 3 times the TNA Knockouts champion before she signed full-time with the WWE. via the NXT roster, I could see her going up within a year, moving up within a year. Go behind by Julia. Jodrynne counters. Full Nelson. Julia gets free. Back into the whip lock. Nope. Back to a full Nelson. Knee of the head. Clothesline. And again. Of course, Jodrynne also a former Knockouts champion with Rachel Ellering. SCO by Julia. 1, 2. Nope. Forearm shot by Julia. Over the Shote. Ooh. Oh. Jodrynne turns into a backslide, but Julia escapes. Drop kick. Who blame on it? Oh, nice counter by Julia. Rolls Grace back into the ring. Elbow shot. Everyone's wondering, yes, I have actually met Jodrynne. It was at WrestleCade this past November. Basically, she was on a bit of a losing streak as she was on her way out of TNA. Oh no, neckbreaker on the apron. This is going to hurt. Jeez.
Did they just hop from a baseball game to a show on Max without leaving their TV? It's like all their apps and channels are connected. So these sports TV shows? Is she talking about us? Dumb. How does DirecTV put all your favorite stuff on one home screen? Uncanny content suggestion based on your watching stream. Mind control. You recently elected introducing genre packs starting at $34.99. Well, I've got one in intrigue. Irresistible blend of mild chili, lime, and sea salt. It's perfect for any flavor you want. What's your favorite? We have people who said they've had Domino's stuffed crust pizza before to compare to our new stuffed crust.
Except we never had stuffed crust at Domino's until now.
That's the Domino's stuffed crust you said you've had before. I'm confused. What's going on? Domino's has never made a stuffed crust pizza before. Are you serious? It's Domino's first ever stuffed crust. Stuffed with melted cheese and topped with garlic seasoning and Parmesan. I'm thinking great for the first time tonight. Perfecting your Chinese hard. Replacing your windshield doesn't have to be. Go to SafeLine.com to schedule a replacement today.
Hey, this is Sarah Beth, and a little big I love on the Chick-fil-A Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is that crispy brown sugar bacon. And the bun having that sweet taste to it is like scrumptious.
Julia's got Jodrynne tied up in the tree of woe, and oh, woe is grace. Shotgun drop kick. Now Julia with the cravat. Right hands by Grace to get out of that cravat, but Julia slips it back on.
See who will become the #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship, which
Spinebuster 2, nope. Guillotine choke. A super suplex by the challenger and by Grace. That was earlier, never mind. Right hand by Julia. Forearm by Grace. Grace in control. It's a no good driver now.
Jordan Grace is not stopping, showing that killer instinct. Two of the most fierce ladies I've seen in any match. And somehow Troy
In trouble.
just got run again by Grace. Beautiful match. The juggernaut. Who will be called #1 contender? Look at it straight.
Superplex. Grace holds on. Jackhammer. 1, 2, nope. Here we go again, folks. So close to getting through this without DT. Going for that Northern Lights bomb. 1, 2, nope. Over the Northern Lights bomb. Grace counters. Tombstone. Oh! Never mind. Back fist. Beast mode. Go! Grace is going to Battleground. So we now have another match set up for Battleground. For the NXT Women's title, it'll be Jodrynne Grace challenging Stephanie Becaire. As much as I want to see it, I won't be able to call it. And that's it for tonight's show. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. I'm Mets228. Goodbye. Good fucking night.